I know I did. Americans gathered around their televisions and computers this morning to watch the final launch, the last space shuttle mission. Space Shuttle Atlantis blasted off from Cape Canaveral, Florida, just before 11:30 this morning. It was spectacular. We sent 10 on your sides, Art Kahn to NASA Langley to watch the final shuttle voyage.
Firing chain is armed.
The auditorium at the NASA Langley Research Center was packed for the 135th and final launch of the space shuttle.
2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Engineers, both active and retired, cheered the launch, but this is a day filled with joy and remorse. Engineer Jim Arrington worked on the shuttle program for 10 years.
30 years ago, I anticipated that it was the beginning of space exploration for the nation, and it would continue and it would become routine, and it hadn't quite done that.
Arrington witnessed the very first shuttle launch.
The first space shuttle, Columbia, lifted off on April 12, 1981. But for engineers at the NASA Langley Research Center, the program started much earlier, more than 10 years earlier.
I had worked in Houston on the Apollo program.
Retired engineer Chuck Eldred transferred to NASA Langley for the start of the shuttle program. He speaks modestly about the shuttle's accomplishments without understating what most consider to be the shuttle's greatest legacy.
It didn't do everything that we wanted it to do, but it was a tremendous advancement in technology and allowed a lot of tremendous access to space by many, many people.
In fact, the shuttle opened space to mankind like no other vehicle, something in which the nation now finds itself at a disadvantage.
We're dependent on other people for access to space right now.
But NASA Langley's Deputy Director, Steve Jerzik, says the Hampton facility is already involved with the engineering of the next manned rocket.
It's a heavy lift launch vehicle and the multi-purpose crew vehicle, MPCV. Langley will be significantly involved in the development of those vehicles.
Ambitious but expensive programs that, like the space shuttle, are not exempt from budget cuts. In Hampton, Art Kahn, 10 on your side.
And it will be at least 3 years, possibly 5 years, before astronauts launch again from U.S. soil.